The former civilian workers of the British garrison in Herford have their 5th reunion. Old friends and colleagues remember the time together and talk about what has changed. With the upcoming Brexit, the UK is moving further and further away from the EU, but in Herford, the German-British friendship will continue to be maintained. In a private setting, the Herford Reunion took place for the 5th time, where former British civil servants meet and remember times together and keep the long-standing friendship alive. Many relations with the UK have been severed since the British Armoured Division was detached in 2015 and Herford was no longer a British garrison town after 70 years. But October 3rd stands for reunification, so it is also suitable for our reunification this year, says the initiator of the Herford Reunion, Michael Jorzig. It's a shame that everything is diverging a little. Until the closure in Herford, we were still 274 civilian employees and spent many years together. How they would have to keep their distance due to Corona. That's a shame for a meeting like this. But we still try to stay in contact and see each other at least once a year. One of the former had even traveled from the Allgäu to see his old colleagues again. In the past years, up to 100 guests came to the meeting. This year, they were a little less. Some former British soldiers who found their lifelong partner in Herford still live here today. The real estate here in Germany used to be a lot cheaper than in Great Britain. That was the reason for some to stay here, says Jorzig, who was formerly chairman of the Staff Council. And by the way, that's exactly how my Scottish step-grandfather and my English uncle came here and stayed here in Münster. A colleague even said the weather was like in England, so he felt at home straight away, Jorzig added jokingly. However, it's a pity that the feeling of cultural exchange is diminishing, not least because of the closure of the Nafi shop, in which the British could still buy original products from their homeland until the end. In addition to talking about shared times and memories, politics is also an issue among friends. For many, Brexit in particular means a change. I don't really want to talk about it anymore, says retired Sergeant Major John Paul Hughes. Many have accepted German citizenship, although they actually didn't want to. It is not clear what happens or will happen to the resident status. Hughes was in the British Army for 37 years, married a Herford woman, but still had a connection to his homeland through the garrison. That's why it's great and important to see former colleagues and friends again. It is similar to the former civil worker Peter Wood. He is also dissatisfied with the Brexit situation, but is happy to see old friends again at the reunion. After a few rounds of beer, Michael Jorzig and his band Stendhart Trickster provided musical entertainment under the Union Jack on the wall. And if you now want to know more about European or global politics, YouTube has chosen another of my video right here for you on the end screen, right next to the button to subscribe to my channel. I hope you'll use it. I really appreciate if you do. I'll see you in my next video. Click and enjoy. Viel Spaß!